Cratchit's home.
What has ever got your precious father then, and your brother Tiny Tim, and Martha wasn't as late last Christmas Day by half an hour?
Here's Martha, Mother.
Look, Martha. Hurrah! There's such a goose, Martha.
Wow, little Timmy.
As good as gold, and better. He told me coming home that he hoped the people saw him in the church because he was a cripple, and it might be pleasant to them to remember upon Christmas Day who made the lame beggars walk and blind men see. You know, my dear, I think Tim grows stronger. I think he does, don't you?
Yes, dear. Come, children, time for dinner.
Lord, bless this food and help us to remember why we celebrate this Christmas season. Amen. Amen.
There never was such a goose. Bob said he didn't believe there ever was such a goose cooked. Its tenderness and flavour, size and cheapness were the themes of universal admiration, eked out by applesauce and mashed potatoes. It was a sufficient dinner for the whole family. Indeed, as Mrs. Cratchit said with great delight, surveying one small atom of a bone upon the dish, they hadn't ate it all at last. Yet everyone had had enough, and the youngest Cratchits in particular were steeped in sage and onion to the eyebrows.
Wait till you see what I have.
Oh, Father, the pudding. The pudding, the pudding. Oh my gosh, the pudding.
It's over.
The pudding, the pudding. Oh my goodness.
The first bite is for your father.
Oh, what a wonderful pudding, my dear.
Do you like it?
Like it. Next to our children, you have never produced anything more wonderful. A Merry Christmas to us all. My dears, God bless us.
God bless us.
God bless us, everyone.
Spirit, tell me if Tiny Tim will live.
I see a vacant seat in the poor chimney corner, and a crutch without an owner, carefully preserved. If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, the child will die.
Oh no, kind spirit, say he will be spared.
If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, none other of my race will find him here. What then if he be like to die? He had better do it and decrease the surplus population.
You use my own words against me.
Before you speak, discover what the surplus is and where it is. Will you decide what men shall live and what man shall die? It may be worth that, in the sight of heaven, you are more worthless and less fit to live than millions like this poor man's child.
Mr. Scrooge, I give you Mr. Scrooge, founder of this feast.
The founder of the feast, indeed. I wish I had him here. I'd give him a piece of my mind to feast upon, and I hope he'd have good appetite for it.
My dear children, it's Christmas Day.
It should be Christmas Day, I'm sure. Oh, and which one drinks the health of such an odious, stingy, hard, unfeeling man as Mr. Scrooge? You know he is, Robert. Nobody knows it better than you do.
My dear, Christmas Day.
I'll drink to his health for your sake and the day's, not for his. Long life to him, a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. He'll be very much merry and very much happy, I have no doubt. To Mr. Scrooge.
Mr. Scrooge.
The children drank the toast after her. It was the first of their proceedings which had no parties. Tiny Tim drank it last of all, but he didn't care. Thomas wouldn't. Scrooge was the ogre of the family. The mention of his name cast a dark shadow on the party, which was not dispelled for a full 5 minutes. After it had passed away, they were 10 times merrier than before, from the mere relief of Scrooge the Baleful being done with. But they were happy, grateful, pleased with one another, and contented with the time. And when they faded and looked happier yet in the bright sprinklings of the Spirit's torch at parting, Scrooge had his eye upon them, and especially upon Tiny Tim, until the last.